Humanity has seen the horrors of World War twice before. The First and Second World Wars were devastating conflicts. Millions died. Societies were shattered. The world was forever changed. The aftermath saw the rise of new superpowers and the beginning of the Cold War. Today, the possibility of a Third World War hangs over us. The geopolitical landscape is fraught with tension. It is a terrifying thought. The potential for conflict is exacerbated by modern technology and global interconnectivity. The weapons are more powerful. The stakes are higher. Nuclear arsenals have the capacity to annihilate entire nations. The potential for destruction is unimaginable. A single miscalculation could lead to catastrophic consequences. We must learn from the past. The lessons of history are clear. War brings only suffering and loss. We must understand the potential consequences of such a war. The humanitarian impact would be unprecedented. Only then can we hope to prevent it. Peace is fragile. It requires constant effort and vigilance. We must strive to build a world where war is unthinkable. Through diplomacy, education, and mutual understanding, we can create a future free from the shadow of war. A Third World War would redraw the map of the world. Alliances would shift, new power blocks would emerge, old rivalries would resurface, countries might align based on ideology, or they might prioritize economic interests. The global balance of power would be in flux. Some nations would seek to remain neutral. This would be difficult in a globalized world. Pressure to choose sides would be immense. The conflict could spill over into neighboring regions. It could ignite smaller regional conflicts. The world would become a patchwork of battlefields. Warfare has changed dramatically since the 20th century. A Third World War would be fought with advanced technology. Cyber warfare could cripple infrastructure. Artificial intelligence could control autonomous weapons. These weapons could select and engage targets without human intervention. The use of nuclear weapons is a terrifying possibility. Even a limited nuclear exchange would be catastrophic. The loss of life would be immense. The long-term environmental damage would be severe. The threat of nuclear war is a stark reminder of the potential consequences of conflict. The economic consequences of a Third World War would be devastating. Global trade would grind to a halt. Supply chains would be disrupted. Financial markets would collapse. The world would be plunged into a deep recession. Millions would lose their jobs. Poverty and hunger would rise. Social unrest would spread. Governments would struggle to provide for their citizens. International cooperation would be crucial. However, it would also be incredibly difficult in the aftermath of such a conflict. War takes a heavy toll on the environment. A Third World War would be no different. Explosions and fires would release harmful pollutants into the atmosphere. Water sources could be contaminated, ecosystems could be destroyed, nuclear fallout would be a major concern. It could render vast areas uninhabitable. It could contaminate food and water supplies. The long-term effects of radiation would be felt for generations. Climate change could be exacerbated by the conflict. The environmental consequences of war would be felt long after the fighting ended. Section 6. Life under siege. For ordinary people, life during and after a Third World War would be defined by uncertainty and fear. Daily routines would be disrupted. Access to basic necessities would be limited. The threat of violence would be constant. Governments would impose restrictions on travel and communication. Censorship would likely increase. Access to information would be controlled. People would rely on each other for support. Communities would need to come together to survive. Section 7. A world remade. In the aftermath of such devastation, the world would never be the same. The old order would be gone. A new world order would emerge, but what would it look like? This is a question with no easy answers. Perhaps the horrors of war would lead to a new era of peace and cooperation, or perhaps the cycle of violence would continue. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The choices we make today will determine the course of history. Section 8. The price of conflict. War is never the answer. It is a brutal, destructive force that leaves only suffering in its wake. The human cost of war is immeasurable. Families are torn apart, lives are cut short, potential is wasted. The economic and social costs are staggering. Resources are diverted away from essential services. Progress is halted. The fabric of society is weakened. We must find a better way. We must choose dialogue over destruction. WW3, Section 9, The Power of Diplomacy. Throughout history, diplomacy has been a powerful tool in preventing conflicts and fostering peace. The Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962 is a prime example. At the brink of nuclear war, thoughtful negotiation and communication between the United States and the Soviet Union averted a global catastrophe. WW2. In more recent times, the Iran nuclear deal demonstrated how diplomatic efforts could address complex international issues. By engaging in dialogue and building trust, nations can find common ground and work towards mutual security. WW2. Looking to the future, there are numerous ways diplomacy could prevent a Third World War. International organizations like the United Nations play a crucial role in mediating disputes and promoting peace. Regional alliances and treaties can help stabilize volatile areas and encourage cooperative security measures. WW2. The rise of digital diplomacy, where leaders and diplomats engage through virtual platforms, offers new opportunities for dialogue and conflict resolution. By leveraging technology, we can foster greater understanding and transparency among nations. WW2. Ultimately, the success of these efforts depends on our collective commitment to peace. We must prioritize communication, empathy, and cooperation over aggression and hostility. Through diplomacy, we have the power to shape a future where war is not an inevitable outcome, but a relic of the past. WW3, Section 10, The Digital Battlefield. In the age of advanced technology, warfare has transcended traditional battlefields. Cyber warfare and AI-driven strategies have become pivotal in modern conflicts, reshaping the nature of war itself. WW2. Cyber warfare involves the use of computer systems to disrupt, damage, or gain unauthorized access to enemy networks. Nation-states and non-state actors alike employ these tactics to steal sensitive information, sabotage infrastructure, and spread misinformation. WW2. The 2017 WannaCry ransomware attack, which affected over 200,000 computers across 150 countries, is a stark example of the devastating potential of cyber warfare. Such attacks can cripple economies, undermine public trust, and escalate tensions between nations. WW2. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence is revolutionizing military strategies. AI-driven drones and autonomous weapons systems can execute missions with precision and efficiency, reducing human casualties. However, the ethical implications of autonomous weapons raise significant concerns. The possibility of AI making life and death decisions without human intervention is a chilling prospect. WW2. Despite the advantages, these technologies also pose new risks. The proliferation of AI in warfare could lead to an arms race where nations compete to develop increasingly sophisticated and lethal systems. This escalation could make conflicts more unpredictable and harder to control. WW2. As we navigate this digital battlefield, international cooperation and regulations are crucial. Establishing norms and agreements on the use of cyber and AI technologies in warfare can help mitigate risks and prevent unintended consequences. WW2. The role of technology in modern warfare underscores the need for vigilance and responsibility. By harnessing these powerful tools wisely, we can protect our world from the brink of digital chaos and ensure a more secure future. WW3, Section 11, The Call for Unity. As we reflect on the multifaceted nature of modern conflicts, it becomes evident that the challenges we face are interconnected and global. The shadow of war looms large, driven by geopolitical tensions, advanced weaponry, economic strife, environmental damage, and the digital battlefield. Each element we've explored is a thread in the complex tapestry of potential global conflict. WW2. However, within this complexity lies our greatest strength, the ability to unite. Global cooperation is not merely a choice, it is a necessity. Our collective future hinges on our willingness to work together, to engage in meaningful dialogue, and to foster mutual understanding. WW2. The lessons from history, the advancements in technology, and the shared challenges we face all point to one undeniable truth: we are stronger together. By embracing diplomacy, prioritizing peaceful resolutions, and committing to sustainable development, We can pave the way for a world where conflict is a relic of the past. Gap 2S. The power of unity goes beyond preventing war. It is about building a world where every individual has the opportunity to thrive. It is about creating systems that promote justice, equity, and prosperity for all. Gap 2S. Let this call for unity be our guiding light. Let it remind us that despite our differences, we share a common destiny. Together we can overcome the shadows of war and build a brighter, more harmonious future for generations to come. Gap 2S. The journey will not be easy, but it is a journey worth taking. For in unity, we find hope. In cooperation, we find strength, and in peace, we find our true potential. Section 9. Choosing our future. The possibility of a third world war is a stark reminder of our shared humanity. We are all connected. What affects one affects all. We must work together to build a more peaceful world. Diplomacy, cooperation, and understanding are our greatest weapons. We must use them wisely. We must learn from the mistakes of the past. We must strive for a future where war is not an option. The future is in our hands. Let us choose peace. Gap 3S. Scene 13. The aftermath of World War III. The world we once knew is forever changed. Cities lie in ruins, and landscapes bear the scars of conflict. The loss is immeasurable, lives cut short, families torn apart, cultures erased. But amidst the rubble, humanity finds a glimmer of hope. Communities come together to rebuild, to heal, to remember. The lessons learned are etched into our collective consciousness. Nations vow never to repeat the horrors of the past. The international community strengthens its resolve for peace, driven by the memories of devastation and the desire for a better tomorrow. Technology and innovation are harnessed, not for destruction, but for restoration and growth. Survivors share their stories, ensuring that future generations understand the true cost of war. Education becomes a beacon of hope, teaching the values of empathy, cooperation, and resilience. The world moves forward, slowly but surely, with the knowledge that even in the darkest times, the human spirit can endure and rise again. The aftermath of World War III is a testament to our capacity for both destruction and renewal. It is a reminder that, despite our differences, we are all part of a shared journey. The future is uncertain, but it is ours to shape. Together, we can build a world that honors the past, embraces the present, and looks forward to a peaceful future. Gap 3SS Scene 14. Rebuilding the World. In the wake of World War III, the global community faces the monumental task of reconstruction. Nations, once adversaries, now join hands in a collective effort to heal the wounds of war. The physical rebuilding begins with clearing the debris and restoring essential infrastructure. Engineers, architects, and urban planners work tirelessly to design cities that are not only resilient, but also sustainable. In rural areas, farmers receive support to revive agriculture, ensuring food security for all. International organizations mobilize resources to provide clean water, healthcare, and shelter to the displaced. Education systems are revitalized, with a focus on teaching the next generation about peace, tolerance, and the importance of global cooperation. Economic recovery is a priority, with investments in green technologies and renewable energy sources. Communities are empowered to rebuild their local economies, fostering entrepreneurship and innovation. Cultural preservation becomes a key focus as efforts are made to restore historical sites and revive traditions. The rebuilding process also addresses the psychological scars left by the conflict. Mental health services are expanded, offering support to those who have endured unimaginable trauma. Art and storytelling become powerful tools for healing, allowing individuals to express their experiences and find solace. As the world rebuilds, a new sense of unity emerges. Borders become less significant as people recognize their shared humanity. The lessons of the past drive a collective commitment to peace and collaboration. The rebuilding of the world is not just about restoring what was lost, but about creating a foundation for a better, more inclusive future. This chapter in human history is a testament to our resilience and our capacity for renewal. It is a reminder that, even in the face of great adversity, we have the power to come together and build a world that reflects our highest ideals. The journey of rebuilding is long and challenging, but it is also filled with hope and possibility. Together, we can create a future where peace and prosperity are not just aspirations, but realities. As the dust of conflict settles and the world embarks on a path of reconstruction, technology emerges as a beacon of hope and progress. In this new era, innovation is not just a tool for convenience, but a cornerstone of transformation. In the aftermath of World War III, advancements in technology play a pivotal role in rebuilding societies. Smart cities rise from the ashes, with interconnected systems that optimize energy use, manage waste efficiently, and ensure the safety and well-being of their inhabitants. The Internet of Things, IoT, connects homes, schools, hospitals, and workplaces, creating seamless networks that enhance productivity and quality of life. Renewable energy technologies take center stage, powering cities and rural areas alike with solar, wind, and geothermal energy. This shift not only reduces the carbon footprint, but also fosters energy independence and resilience against future crises. Electric vehicles and advanced public transportation systems become the norm, reducing pollution and making mobility more sustainable. In agriculture, precision farming and biotechnology revolutionize food production. Drones and sensors monitor crop health, optimize irrigation, and reduce the need for harmful pesticides. Vertical farms and lab-grown foods address food scarcity, ensuring that every community has access to nutritious sustenance. Healthcare undergoes a profound transformation with telemedicine, AI-driven diagnostics, and personalized treatments. Remote areas gain access to medical expertise through virtual consultations, while AI algorithms predict and manage health crises before they escalate. Biotechnology advances lead to new vaccines and therapies, eradicating diseases that once plagued humanity. Education systems leverage digital platforms to provide inclusive and adaptive learning experiences. Virtual classrooms, augmented reality, and AI tutors make education accessible to all, regardless of geographic or economic barriers. Lifelong learning becomes a reality, empowering individuals to continuously adapt to the changing world. Technology also fosters global collaboration and unity. Blockchain ensures transparent and secure transactions, rebuilding trust in financial systems. Social media and communication platforms connect people across borders, enabling the exchange of ideas and cultures. Crowdsourcing and open-source initiatives drive innovation as communities worldwide contribute to solving complex challenges. As we harness the power of technology, we must also navigate its ethical implications. Data privacy, cybersecurity, and the digital divide are critical issues that require collective attention and action. By prioritizing ethical considerations, we can ensure that technological progress benefits all of humanity. In this new world, technology is not an end in itself, but a means to create a more equitable, sustainable, and harmonious future. It is a testament to human ingenuity and our unwavering determination to build a better world. Together we stand at the dawn of a new era, where technology and humanity unite to shape a brighter tomorrow. As the world rebuilds its physical and technological landscapes, another critical aspect emerges from the shadows: the psychological impact on survivors. The scars of World War III run deep, not just in the ruins of cities, but in the minds and hearts of those who lived through the chaos. For many, the trauma of conflict manifests in countless ways. Nightmares, anxiety, and depression become common companions. The sound of an unexpected noise can trigger flashbacks, transporting individuals back to moments of terror. The psychological wounds are invisible, yet they shape the lives of millions. Communities come together to address these invisible wounds. Mental health services become as vital as physical health care. Psychologists, counselors, and support groups work tirelessly to help survivors process their experiences and find paths to healing. Teletherapy and digital mental health resources provide accessible support, breaking down barriers to care. Children, the most vulnerable, require special attention. Having witnessed unimaginable horrors, they need safe spaces to express their fears and rebuild their sense of security. Schools integrate trauma-informed practices, ensuring that education is not just about academics, but also about emotional well-being. The arts play a crucial role in the healing process. Through music, painting, writing, and other creative outlets, survivors find ways to express their pain and resilience. Art therapy offers a non-verbal avenue for processing trauma, allowing individuals to externalize their inner turmoil. Community rituals and memorials become important acts of collective mourning and remembrance. By honoring those lost and acknowledging the shared suffering, societies can begin to heal together. These rituals help transform grief into a source of strength and solidarity. The journey to mental recovery is long and complex, but it is also a testament to human resilience. As survivors navigate their healing process, they teach us valuable lessons about the power of hope, compassion, and the indomitable human spirit. In the face of such profound loss, humanity finds a way to rise again, stronger and more united. The psychological scars may never fully fade, but they become a part of our collective story, a story of survival, recovery, and the relentless pursuit of peace. As we move forward, we must remember that rebuilding the world is not just about infrastructure and technology, but also about nurturing the human spirit. Together, we can create a world where every survivor finds the support they need to heal and thrive, ensuring that the legacy of World War III is not one of despair, but of resilience and hope. In the wake of World War III, the Earth itself bears the scars of conflict. The landscapes that were once vibrant and teeming with life are now marred by destruction and pollution. Yet, just as humanity strives to heal its psychological wounds, so too does it embark on a journey to restore the natural world. The first steps towards environmental recovery are taken by dedicated teams of scientists, conservationists, and volunteers. They assess the damage, identifying the most critical areas in need of intervention. Contaminated water sources are purified, and toxic land is detoxified through innovative bioremediation techniques. These efforts are driven by a deep understanding that the health of our planet is intrinsically linked to our own well-being. Reforestation projects spring up across the globe as millions of trees are planted to replace those lost to the ravages of war. These new forests not only provide habitats for wildlife, but also act as carbon sinks, helping to mitigate the effects of climate change. Communities come together to nurture these young saplings, symbolizing their commitment to a greener future. Wetlands, often the first casualties of industrial and military incursions, are painstakingly restored. These vital ecosystems play a crucial role in water purification, flood control, and providing habitats for countless species. The return of birds, fish, and other wildlife to these areas serves as a poignant reminder of nature's resilience. Urban areas, too, undergo a transformation. Green roofs, community gardens, and urban farms become commonplace, turning concrete jungles into thriving green spaces. These initiatives not only improve air quality and reduce urban heat islands, but also foster a sense of community and connection to the natural world. Education and awareness campaigns highlight the importance of sustainable practices. Schools and universities integrate environmental science into their curricula, ensuring that future generations are equipped with the knowledge and skills to protect and preserve our planet. Citizens are encouraged to adopt eco-friendly habits, from reducing waste to conserving energy. Technological advancements play a pivotal role in environmental recovery. Renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind power, become the backbone of the new world, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. Innovations in recycling and waste management help to minimize our environmental footprint, turning waste into valuable resources. Despite the enormity of the task, the collective efforts of individuals, communities, and nations begin to bear fruit. Slowly but surely, the wounds inflicted on the earth start to heal. Rivers run clear once more, forests grow tall and verdant, and the air becomes cleaner with each passing day. The environmental recovery is a testament to humanity's capacity for regeneration and renewal. It serves as a powerful reminder that even in the face of immense adversity, we have the ability to restore balance and harmony to our world. By working together, we can create a future where both people and the planet can thrive. As we continue on this journey, we must remain vigilant and committed to protecting the natural world. The legacy of World War III should be one of not only human resilience, but also of our unwavering dedication to healing and preserving the environment for generations to come. As the environment begins its slow recovery, the political landscape undergoes a seismic shift. The aftermath of World War III has left nations reeling, their old alliances shattered and new ones forged in the crucible of conflict. The global power structure is irrevocably altered, and the world must navigate this new reality with caution and foresight. In the ruins of former powerhouses, new leaders emerge, driven by the lessons learned from the devastation. These leaders prioritize diplomacy and cooperation over aggression and competition. International organizations, once seen as bureaucratic and ineffective, are revitalized with a renewed sense of purpose. They become platforms for dialogue and collaboration, fostering a spirit of unity in a fractured world. The concept of sovereignty is redefined. Nations recognize that their fates are intertwined, and isolationism gives way to a new era of interconnectedness. Regional alliances strengthen, with countries pooling resources and expertise to tackle common challenges. Trade agreements are renegotiated to ensure fair and equitable terms for all parties, emphasizing sustainability and mutual benefit. Human rights become a cornerstone of the new political order. The atrocities of war have highlighted the importance of protecting individual freedoms and dignity. Governments commit to upholding these principles, enacting policies that promote social justice and equality. The voices of marginalized communities are amplified, ensuring that the mistakes of the past are not repeated. Technology plays a pivotal role in shaping this new political landscape. Digital platforms facilitate transparency and accountability, allowing citizens to hold their leaders to higher standards. E-governance initiatives streamline public services, making them more accessible and efficient. Cybersecurity becomes a top priority, safeguarding the integrity of democratic processes. Education and innovation are recognized as key drivers of progress. Investment in research and development accelerates advancements in science and technology, propelling humanity towards a brighter future. Educational reforms ensure that all individuals have the opportunity to reach their full potential, fostering a culture of lifelong learning and critical thinking. Despite the challenges, there is a palpable sense of hope. The scars of war serve as a stark reminder of what is at stake, but they also inspire a collective determination to build a better world. The new political landscape is one of cautious optimism, where cooperation and compassion replace conflict and division. As we move forward, it is essential to remain vigilant. The path to lasting peace and prosperity is fraught with obstacles, but with resilience and unity, we can overcome them. The new political landscape is a testament to humanity's capacity for renewal and transformation, and it is up to us to ensure that this new world is one of justice, equality, and harmony. As the world grapples with the new political landscape, the economic challenges ahead loom large. The devastation of World War III has left global economies in tatters, with infrastructure destroyed, industries decimated, and financial systems in disarray. Rebuilding these economies will require unprecedented cooperation and innovation. The immediate priority is humanitarian aid. Millions are displaced, and basic necessities like food, water, and shelter are in short supply. International organizations and NGOs mobilize to provide relief, but the scale of the crisis demands a coordinated global response. Governments and private sectors must work together to ensure that aid reaches those who need it most. Reconstruction efforts focus on rebuilding infrastructure. Roads, bridges, and public facilities are repaired and modernized, creating jobs and stimulating local economies. Investments in green technologies and sustainable practices are prioritized, aiming to create resilient and environmentally friendly infrastructure that can withstand future challenges. Reviving industries is another critical task. Manufacturing, agriculture, and services sectors must adapt to the new realities of the post-war world. Innovation and technology play crucial roles in this process. Automation, artificial intelligence, and renewable energy sources drive efficiency and productivity, helping economies recover and grow. Trade relations are redefined. The war has disrupted global supply chains, and countries must find new ways to trade and collaborate. Regional trade agreements and partnerships are strengthened, focusing on fair and sustainable practices. The emphasis is on mutual benefit and resilience, ensuring that economies are better prepared for future shocks. Financial systems undergo significant reforms. The war has exposed vulnerabilities in the global financial architecture, prompting calls for greater transparency and regulation. Central banks and financial institutions implement measures to stabilize economies, control inflation, and promote sustainable growth. New financial technologies, such as blockchain, are explored to enhance security and efficiency. Education and workforce development are key to economic recovery. Governments invest in education and training programs to equip individuals with the skills needed for the evolving job market. Emphasis is placed on STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics fields, as well as critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Lifelong learning becomes a cornerstone of economic resilience. Social safety nets are strengthened to support vulnerable populations. Policies are enacted to ensure that everyone has access to healthcare, education, and social services. Efforts are made to reduce economic inequality and promote social mobility, creating a more inclusive and equitable society. Despite these challenges, there is a sense of determination and solidarity. The economic recovery is seen as an opportunity to build back better, creating a more sustainable and just world. The scars of war remind us of the importance of resilience and cooperation, and the collective effort to rebuild is a testament to humanity's enduring spirit. The economic challenges ahead are daunting, but with innovation, collaboration, and a commitment to equity, the world can emerge stronger and more united. The journey will be long and arduous, but the vision of a prosperous and sustainable future drives us forward. Together we can overcome the economic challenges and build a brighter tomorrow. As the world navigates the path to economic recovery, an equally profound transformation unfolds in the cultural landscape. The aftermath of World War III has sparked a global cultural renaissance, reshaping identities, traditions, and creative expressions. In the wake of the conflict, people turned to art, literature, and music as forms of solace and expression. Artists across the globe capture the raw emotions of loss, hope, and resilience, creating works that resonate deeply with a shared human experience. This cultural revival becomes a powerful tool for healing, fostering a sense of unity and understanding among diverse communities. Traditional practices and indigenous knowledge gain renewed appreciation. As societies strive to rebuild, there is a collective recognition of the value of cultural heritage. Efforts to preserve and celebrate traditional crafts, languages, and rituals are intensified. This resurgence not only strengthens cultural identities but also promotes social cohesion and continuity. The digital realm becomes a vibrant hub of cultural exchange. With advancements in technology, virtual platforms enable artists, writers, and musicians to collaborate and share their work with a global audience. Online communities form around shared interests and artistic endeavors, transcending geographical boundaries and fostering a sense of global citizenship. Education systems incorporate cultural studies into their curricula, emphasizing the importance of understanding and appreciating diverse perspectives. Students are encouraged to explore their own cultural roots while learning about the histories and traditions of others. This educational approach nurtures empathy, tolerance, and a deeper connection to the global community. The war has also prompted a re-evaluation of societal values. Materialism and consumerism give way to a focus on sustainability, mindfulness, and well-being. Communities prioritize meaningful experiences over possessions, seeking fulfillment through relationships, creativity, and personal growth. This shift in values leads to a more balanced and harmonious way of living. Cultural diplomacy emerges as a vital component of international relations. Governments and organizations leverage cultural exchange programs to build bridges between nations, fostering mutual respect and collaboration. Festivals, exhibitions, and performances become platforms for dialogue and reconciliation, showcasing the rich tapestry of human culture. The cultural renaissance is not without its challenges. The trauma of war lingers, and there are tensions between preserving traditions and embracing change. However, the collective commitment to cultural renewal is unwavering. The arts become a powerful force for social change, inspiring movements for justice, equality, and environmental stewardship. As the world rebuilds, the cultural renaissance serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration. It reminds us that even in the darkest times, the human spirit is capable of profound creativity and resilience. By embracing our shared humanity and celebrating our cultural diversity, we can create a brighter, more inclusive future for all. In this time of rebirth, the cultural renaissance stands as a testament to the enduring power of art and the indomitable spirit of humanity. It is a reminder that through creativity, empathy, and understanding, we can overcome the scars of conflict and build a world that is richer, more vibrant, and deeply connected. As the world emerges from the shadows of World War III, a profound period of reflection begins. The scars of conflict are etched into the collective memory, serving as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of war. Yet amidst the ruins, there is a palpable sense of resolve to learn from the past and forge a path towards a more peaceful and just future. The first lesson is the undeniable value of diplomacy and dialogue. The war underscored the catastrophic cost of failed negotiations and broken alliances. Nations now recognize the importance of proactive diplomacy, open communication, and mutual respect. International bodies and peacekeeping organizations are strengthened with an emphasis on conflict prevention and resolution through peaceful means. Another key lesson is the need for global cooperation in addressing shared challenges. The war highlighted the interconnectedness of our world, where the actions of one nation can have far-reaching impacts on others. Issues such as climate change, pandemics, and economic instability require collaborative solutions. Countries are now more committed than ever to working together, sharing resources, knowledge, and expertise to tackle these global issues. The conflict also brought to light the importance of social justice and equality. The disparities and injustices that fueled tensions and divisions are now being addressed with renewed vigor. Governments and communities are working to create more inclusive societies where every individual has access to basic rights, opportunities, and a voice in shaping their future. The pursuit of justice and equality becomes a cornerstone of rebuilding efforts. In the aftermath of war, the resilience of the human spirit shines through. People have shown remarkable courage, compassion, and solidarity in the face of adversity. This resilience is a testament to the strength of communities and the power of collective action. It serves as a reminder that even in the darkest times, hope and humanity can prevail. The lessons learned extend to the realm of technology and innovation. The war accelerated advancements in various fields, but it also exposed the ethical dilemmas and potential dangers of unchecked technological progress. There is now a heightened awareness of the need for responsible innovation, ensuring that technological developments serve the greater good and do not exacerbate inequalities or conflicts. Education emerges as a vital tool for fostering a culture of peace and understanding. Curricula worldwide are being reformed to include lessons on conflict resolution, empathy, and global citizenship. By educating future generations about the horrors of war and the importance of peace, societies aim to break the cycle of violence and build a more harmonious world. Ultimately, the most profound lesson is the realization that peace is not merely the absence of war, but the presence of justice, equality, and mutual respect. It requires continuous effort, vigilance, and a commitment to upholding the values that bind us as a global community. The lessons learned from World War III serve as a guiding light, illuminating the path towards a future where peace and prosperity are within reach for all. As we move forward, it is crucial to remember these lessons and let them shape our actions and policies. By doing so, we honor the memory of those who suffered and ensure that their sacrifices were not in vain. Together, we can build a world that is not only free from conflict, but also rich in compassion, understanding, and shared humanity. As the world stands at the crossroads of its own making, a new dawn of hope emerges on the horizon. The scars of war, though deep, have given birth to a collective yearning for a better, more peaceful future. This chapter is not just about lessons learned, but about the unwavering hope that guides us forward. In the hearts and minds of people across the globe, there is a renewed commitment to peace. Communities once torn apart by conflict are now united in their resolve to rebuild and heal. Grassroots movements advocating for peace and reconciliation are gaining momentum, fueled by the belief that a peaceful world is not only possible but within our grasp. Youth, the torchbearers of tomorrow, are stepping into their roles with a vision of a world free from the shackles of war. They are leveraging technology and social media to connect, share ideas, and mobilize for change. Their voices, filled with optimism and determination, are shaping policies and inspiring action on a global scale. International leaders, having witnessed the devastating consequences of conflict, are more inclined towards cooperation and dialogue. Diplomatic efforts are intensified, with a focus on building trust and fostering mutual understanding. Peace treaties and agreements are being signed, symbolizing a commitment to resolving differences through peaceful means. Educational institutions are playing a pivotal role in nurturing a culture of peace. Schools and universities are incorporating peace education into their curricula, teaching students the values of empathy, respect, and conflict resolution. By empowering the next generation with the knowledge and skills to navigate a complex world peacefully, we lay the foundation for a future where war is a distant memory. The arts and culture are also instrumental in promoting peace. Music, literature, and visual arts are being used as powerful tools to convey messages of hope, unity, and resilience. Artists from diverse backgrounds are collaborating to create works that transcend borders and touch the human soul, reminding us of our shared humanity. Environmental stewardship is becoming a unifying cause, bringing people together to protect and restore our planet. The understanding that a healthy Earth is essential for lasting peace drives collective action towards sustainable living and conservation efforts. Communities are coming together to plant trees, clean rivers, and protect wildlife, fostering a sense of global solidarity. The hope for a peaceful future is not a passive wish, but an active pursuit. It requires the collective effort of individuals, communities, and nations. It demands that we confront our past, acknowledge our mistakes, and commit to a path of reconciliation and growth. It calls for continuous dialogue, empathy, and the courage to choose peace over conflict, understanding over division. As we look ahead, we carry with us the memories of those lost and the lessons learned from World War III. We honor their legacy by striving to create a world where peace, justice, and equality are not just ideals, but lived realities. Together, we can turn this hope into a lasting reality, ensuring that future generations inherit a world where the light of peace shines brighter than ever before. In this new chapter, we write a story of hope, resilience, and unwavering commitment to a peaceful future. It is a story that belongs to all of us, a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. Let us embrace this hope and work tirelessly to make it our shared reality.